The land bridge of Canaan served as a crucial cultural crossroads in ancient times. This region predated the rise of many other significant regional powers. A distinct civilization developed within Canaan, known by various names throughout history. The people of Canaan practiced unique religious customs and traditions. These religious practices were later depicted negatively in subsequent biblical texts. For centuries, understanding of Canaanite religion was primarily based on hostile accounts. These accounts largely originated from Hebrew scriptures, presenting a biased perspective. Canaanite deities were often depicted as malevolent figures in these historical records. Their religious rituals were frequently described as abhorrent, influencing public perception. This limited and negative perspective persisted until significant archaeological discoveries emerged. In 1928, a Syrian farmer made a significant discovery near Minet el-Baida. This discovery was an ancient tomb, leading to the excavation of Ugarit. Ugarit was a pivotal Canaanite city that flourished between 1450 and 1180 BCE. The site, now known as Ras Shamra, became crucial for understanding ancient faith. Its excavation provided invaluable insights into the religious practices of the ancient world. Ugarit was an ancient city renowned as a prosperous trading hub. It facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas across diverse ancient civilizations. Ugarit's most significant contribution was not its material wealth. Its scribal schools yielded intellectual treasures, enriching historical understanding. Excavations at the ancient city of Ugarit led to significant archaeological finds. Archaeologists uncovered two extensive libraries containing numerous clay tablets. These tablets were inscribed with a previously unknown alphabetic cuneiform script. The decipherment of this script provided unprecedented access to ancient texts. These texts detailed the myths, legends, and ritual practices of Canaanite religion. The discovery offered a direct and unfiltered perspective into this ancient belief system. Prior to Ugaritic discoveries, the Hebrew Bible was the main source on Canaanite religion. This biblical account often presented a biased and condemnatory view of Canaanite practices. The Ugaritic texts provided new insights into Canaanite religious systems. These texts confirm some practices previously condemned in the Hebrew Bible. However, they also revealed a sophisticated religious system with theological depth. The Ugaritic findings showcase the presence of distinct ethical frameworks within Canaanite religion. Ugarit was a crucial archaeological discovery, providing significant insights into ancient civilizations. However, Ugarit was not an isolated find, but part of a broader network of sites. Across the Levant, numerous archaeological sites have yielded invaluable textual evidence. These texts collectively illuminate the evolution and diversity of Canaanite religion. The evidence spans over 3 millennia, showcasing the religion's long history. This extensive textual record demonstrates the widespread presence and influence of Canaanite religion. The Ebla tablets provide the earliest evidence of Canaanite deities. These tablets were discovered in Ebla, northern Syria. They date from approximately 2500 to 2250 BCE. Thousands of tablets list offerings to gods such as El, Baal, and Dagon. This indicates the indigenous worship of these deities by the Eblaites. The Emar tablets, discovered near the Euphrates River, date from approximately 1300 to 1187 BCE. These ancient texts meticulously document various festivals and ritualistic practices of the time. A comparative analysis reveals significant similarities between Emar's rituals and those found at Ugarit. This striking parallel indicates a shared religious and cultural framework across ancient Syria. The tablets provide crucial evidence for understanding the widespread cultural unity in the region. In the first millennium BCE, the coastal Canaanites, known as Phoenicians, maintained their ancestral religious beliefs. Evidence of their ongoing religious practices is found in inscriptions from major cities. These cities include Byblos, Sidon, and Tyre, central to Phoenician civilization. Similar inscriptions detailing religious acts and offerings are also found in colonies like Carthage. The Hebrew Bible, despite its inherent biases, serves as a valuable historical source. It contains condemnations of Canaanite religious practices and beliefs. Scholars can analyze these criticisms to reconstruct the denounced practices. This indirect analysis provides insights into Canaanite religion. Thus, the Bible offers an invaluable, albeit biased, window into ancient cultures. At the apex of the Canaanite pantheon resided El, the supreme deity. His name, El, directly translates to God in the Canaanite language. El was revered as the ultimate creator, foundational to their cosmology. He was considered the progenitor of all other deities within the pantheon. El represented the supreme source of divine authority in the Canaanite belief system. In Ugaritic texts, El is depicted with specific epithets that define his divine characteristics. He is referred to as the bull, symbolizing immense strength and fertility. Another epithet, the kindly one, the merciful, underscores his benevolent nature. El is also known as the Father of Years, highlighting his ancient wisdom and timeless existence. These titles collectively portray El as a powerful, compassionate, and eternal deity. El's dwelling was situated at the confluence of cosmic rivers, atop a sacred mountain. This location marked the convergence point of celestial and terrestrial waters. From this elevated position, El presided over the divine council. The council was responsible for making decisions that governed the cosmos. El's role included dispensing justice throughout the cosmic realm. His authority ensured order and balance within the universe. El, a prominent deity, was not typically depicted as an active warrior in the pantheon. The role of active combat often fell to younger gods within the divine hierarchy. Despite this, El's authority was considered absolute and unquestionable. No other deity could undertake significant actions without El's explicit consent, highlighting his ultimate power. A small, gold-leafed bronze statuette was discovered at Megiddo. The artifact portrays a bearded figure seated on a throne. The figure is depicted wearing a distinctive conical crown. It is widely believed to represent El, a prominent Canaanite deity. This statuette likely functioned as a cult image within a Canaanite temple. It was used for worship and ritual performances in ancient religious practices. Baal, whose name means Lord, was a central deity in the daily lives of the Canaanites. Unlike El, who held a more distant authority, Baal was directly relevant to their existence. As the storm god, Baal controlled the essential rains vital for successful agriculture. His role was crucial for sustaining life and prosperity in the Levant region. The Baal stele from Ugarit is a significant artifact depicting the deity Baal. Baal is shown in a dynamic pose, with his right arm raised as if to strike. In his left hand, he firmly grasps a thunderbolt spear, symbolizing his power. The spear's base transforms into a stylized tree, a key iconographic detail. This tree motif signifies Baal's role as a bringer of fertility and life-giving rain. The Baal cycle is an ancient Ugaritic epic, preserved across 6 clay tablets. It primarily narrates the deity Baal's struggle for divine kingship among the gods. A key event is Baal's decisive victory over Yam, the formidable god of the sea. Following his triumph, Baal constructs his magnificent palace on Mount Zaphon. This act solidifies Mount Zaphon as his sacred mountain and establishes his supreme dominion. Baal's mythology includes a significant narrative of his descent into the underworld. This descent was initiated by a challenge from Mot, the god of death. His sister Anat played a crucial role in his rescue and subsequent restoration to life. This cycle of death and rebirth mirrors the agricultural seasons and their renewal. Baal's mythic cycle of death and rebirth served as an analogy for agricultural rhythms. His descent to the underworld mirrored the annual agricultural decline. The cessation of summer rains symbolized Baal's presence in Mot's realm. This period represented a time of dormancy and scarcity for crops. Conversely, the arrival of autumn rains heralded Baal's rebirth and agricultural renewal. Canaanite religion featured prominent goddesses, holding significant power alongside male deities. In Ugarit, 3 goddesses were particularly revered within the religious pantheon. These goddesses were identified as Asherah, Anat, and Astarte. Each of these divine figures embodied distinct attributes and roles within the Canaanite belief system. Asherah was a prominent ancient Near Eastern goddess, recognized as the consort of El. She held the revered title of Mother of the Gods, signifying her foundational role in the pantheon. Asherah was also known as the Lady of the Sea, linking her to maritime power and influence. She was closely associated with the Tree of Life, symbolizing vitality, growth, and eternal existence. Her divine essence encompassed fertility and the nurturing aspects of creation and sustenance. Evidence of her widespread worship is found in numerous female figurines, indicating popular devotion. Anat is a prominent warrior goddess in ancient Ugaritic mythology. She is known as the sister of the storm god Baal and a fierce ally. Her mythology details violent actions, particularly in avenging Baal's death. This includes confronting Mot, the god of death, in the underworld. Anat embodies destructive battle power, and in some texts, aspects of love and beauty. Astarte shared characteristics with Anat, leading to occasional conflation of their identities. In Egyptian texts, Astarte is depicted as a formidable mounted warrior. Phoenician inscriptions identify her as the patron goddess of the city of Sidon. She is also referenced in the Bible under the name Ashtoreth,